the night before Christmas Day. Weary thoughts to won't go away, what a night.
Welcome back to Better Life Reviews. Today we're checking out the Star Shower Motion Laser Light. Now if you're watching this video, you're probably already familiar with this type of light. And that's because they're so popular. And they're so popular for good reason. Mostly because they're really easy to install. You just stick a stake in the ground, run an electric cord, and there you go. You have a really cool and modern light show. The alternative is to get out a big box of tangled wires, a ladder, go up that ladder, which is sort of dangerous, maybe staple stuff to your house, and it's all just sort of a mess. Maybe kind of fun, but more of a mess. Now, I picked out this light in particular because this is one of the lights with the most reviews on Amazon. The reviews are generally positive, and it's also one of the least expensive at only $19.88 currently. Now, you can get more expensive lights that have more features, so I'm going to link this light as well as some other lights with other features in the description below. And that kind of goes for Home Depot and that sort of stuff too. You can get other lights from them as well, but they're typically going to cost you $50, $60, $70. So we're going to go over this light, we'll talk about features, do an unboxing, and then I'll take you out in the real world and show you how it looks on the side of my house. Now, if you're new to Better Life Reviews, we typically do fitness and technology type reviews, but also home reviews like this. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And check out betterlifereviews.com where I list lots of awesome deals on an almost daily basis. So let's get into the review. Let's check out the box and some of the features for the Star Motion Laser Light. On the front you can see there's a light sensor, and that allows the light to turn on at night and to turn off during daylight. There's nothing for you to do there. Then there's a switch where you can switch between red and green lights or green lights only. There's also a button with a little swirl on it that you push to start and stop motion. In the box, you're getting an indoor base and an outdoor lawn stake. Now, it does say here to buy 2 or more for spectacular results. So I got a second one, and we're going to see how it looks with one of these. How does it look with 2? Do you need 1? Do you need 2? Do you need more? We're going to check all that out. On the side of the box, it says it's good for indoor landscaping and holidays, that it's weather resistant, and the beam covers over 3,200 square feet. On the back, it says it is compatible with timers and photocells, but not with dimmers. And that the operating temperature is between negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or negative 35 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius. With all that covered, let's get into the unboxing. So let's do this unboxing real quick. Should be pretty simple. Stop. Uh-oh. All right. Do not return to store. Read this. We're going to check that out in a minute here. Here's the instruction manual. I haven't looked at this yet, but I want to check it out real quick. I'm not going to be your typical guy. We have some pull tabs here. This must be the ground plate. It's just full plastic. Nothing fancy really. And inside, of course, is a light. This also is fully plastic. It says, only works in the dark. Allowed to warm up for 10 to 15 minutes. Colder temperatures may take longer. And remove this sticker to activate light sensor. And here's where you screw in the ground stake. And here's the power plug in the back. It's like a dozen screws, so I would assume it's replaceable. If you have any problems there. And of course on top we have the button for the colors and the button for the motion. So let's go outside. Alright guys, so here we are outside. First things first. What the sheet's saying that says stop, do not return to store, it's saying make sure you give the light at least 10 to 15 minutes to warm up, especially if it's cold, before you return it to Amazon. If it's cold, it takes it longer to warm up. Don't return it right away thinking that it's broken. On the back also it says you can go to starshowerretail.com if you want to get some more information on this light. Basically all you need to know is setup and basic operation, which I want to show you right now. Now also, this is a guide, and here it tells you, depending on the coverage that you want to get for this light, that's the distance away from the surface that you want to be. So my house is roughly 1,900 square feet, so I want to be about 30 to 35 feet away from my house. As far as setup goes, it's super easy. Just pull the stake out. Now I've done this many times, so it's already dirty. Now they recommend that you take the stake and put it into the ground first, but I found that when you do that, the problem is that The light also, when it's tight, is not going to be facing the right direction that you want it to face. So what I've been doing is putting it on the light and then putting it in. Now it does increase your chances of kind of breaking things, so you just want to be careful that the ground's not too hard, and if it is, you might have to just make some adjustments. I'm going to loosen up this nut here, rotate this down, put it into the proper position. Then you're going to screw on the stake. Or if you're inside, you would screw on the pad thing that sits in the ground. You simply aim it where you want it to go. And then I would recommend grabbing here rather than up at the top of the light, and you're going to push it in. Hard, so that's good. Now this power cable will detach also, should make sure that you have it attached properly and then it's screwed in. And also you remove the tab on the front if there's a tab there in order to activate the light. This is an outdoor power cable. It's thick and it's rated for use in the wet. I do have another power cable that's orange and it says to not use it in the wet. So actually this cable is not long enough for what I need. So I'm actually going to grab one that's longer of this type that's rated for outdoor use. I'm going to drop some links below for you guys of various lengths of cables you can pick up on Amazon that will be good for this kind of light. Another advantage is that it has several different parts along the light. Some of these cables that allow you to plug in other lights, such as 2 or 3 of these, or different Christmas lights, so it makes it really convenient in that way. Now what we're going to do is plug it in. That's it. And then you're going to turn this way to go green, which I already turned to, middle for off, and then to the left for red and green. Now it's not going to shine right now because it's just too light outside. It doesn't have enough, darkness for the sensor to turn on the light. I'm going to put my hand in front of it. I think probably it's still not going to turn on. However, that's the basic setup. And then here in the back, you just have your motion, this little swirly thing. You push that in for motion, it's going to turn the motion on. Push it in again, it's going to turn the motion off. So that's basically it for setup. So now I'm going to show you guys some real life examples of how this light works and how it looks.
The night before Christmas Day, weary thoughts to won't go away. What a night, we stayed up all night. Now it seems like no one's gonna wait for it. Oh, it's gonna be alright if you just hold tight. But you have to wait until tomorrow. You know he's on his way, and on Christmas Day, and there'll be no worry and no more sorrow. God bless those who have nothing. What a mess. We gotta do something right. We gotta spread the light. Now it's time.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that review. As you can see, the Star Shower motion light is super easy to set up, it's inexpensive, and it looks great. You're probably only going to need one, but if you have a very large house or you also want to do some landscaping or something, you might need more. If you do want to pick up this light or any other lights, please see the links in the description below. It helps support this channel and I really appreciate it. Also, you can head over to betterlightreviews.com where I regularly post great deals from manufacturers that you know and trust. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments section and I'll be happy to answer them. Happy holidays, and I hope to see you soon.